Over the years, 121 years with the rescue mission in existence here in Greater Springfield, we have met many challenges. Our latest was last winter when we were exposed to a gas explosion here in the city on November 23rd. That explosion caused our emergency shelter to have much damage. The windows were blown out, windows and doors, walls were damaged, and repairs had to be made. Those repairs were all completed by March 15th, about 100 days later, and at a cost of about $100,000. Of that $100,000, the rescue mission had to lay out about $20,000. That money came out of our general fund. The necessary repairs as a result of this gas explosion helped us to reopen the building with new beds, bathroom, kitchen equipment, and transitional living lounge, which is very much nicer than what we had before. We faced this challenge knowing that the homeless would be devastated by this lack of shelter and a safe environment in which to reside and help themselves to become productive citizens in God's time. Michael, why did you stay here last night?
The reason why I stood here was to get out of the cold, to stay in the warmth, have shelter.
Why did you come to the rescue mission?
I feel safe, I feel comfortable. We get a breakfast at 7, supper at 5, a nice warm bed, clean sheets. The staff is here is out of the world. Any questions, they'll work with you.
Michael, where did you stay when the shelter was closed because of the gas explosion?
I was downstairs having our supper at the time the explosion went off.
You were here?
Yes, sir. And when I came up, it was a disaster. The windows were all blown. The tiles in the staff room was all blown out. A lot of multiple damages done. And when I went outside, it was like glass all over the place. It was like the whole city of Springfield was in a turmoil.
Do you realize that where we're sitting now, because of the explosion and because of the renovations that we made here, we have extra beds here?
I think it's a good thing that there is extra beds.
Michael, did you stay at another shelter during the time we were closed during the
I can answer that question. I checked other shelters before I needed shelter, and they said there was no room. So what I'd have to do is either float around or just go to a motel when I can afford it.
We now need you to help us meet the next challenge in place, and that is providing shelter for the summer, emergency shelter for those that live on the street. Living on the street is a very dangerous environment for the people that we serve, and our concern is that they have a good place to stay. It costs us $90,000 to support the services that we have and programs that we have here going on at the Taylor Street location throughout the summer. Joe, why did you stay here last night?
For one reason, it's a Christian-based program, and the quality of men I've seen come through the Springfield Rescue Mission is awesome. The end result, these guys coming through, it's a complete turnaround. I've known some of the gentlemen from prior to them entering the program, and it's a major change I see in them.
What's your next step when you leave here?
My next step right now is I'm working on trying to find full-time employment.
You want to remove yourself from this environment, even though it's a good one, and move on to be independent.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, actually I am. I'm looking to move on, absolutely. But at the same time, I want to give back to the people here and the program itself that has given me so much.
Well, we're here to help a person feel that there's value to their life and they have something to offer society. And if we can help them work through their basic problems that they have and issues at hand, then they can move on and be productive citizens. And that's the whole goal here, to do it and do it according to God's leading.
And I think that's exactly what I'm seeing. The end result is just that. That's exactly what's happening here.
If we could get 150 caring friends that would be willing to pay for one day's services here at the Rescue Mission over this summertime, we could come up with that $90,000 and keep our shelter open. Please prayerfully consider what you might give today and ask others to join with you in meeting this challenge that's before us now. Thank you and God bless.